Everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on KREM News at Noon. I'm Laura Papetti. It is good to see you on this Thursday afternoon. It is a hot, dry day out there, and we are seeing new wildfires pop up. So we're going to head to Brandon T. Jones. He's in the Outdoor Weather Center. Brandon, certainly a warm one outside today. Is this sort of the tail end of this heat spike?
Well, we're hoping at least it's the tail end, not the end of the 90s. We'll still have one or two more of those before we get back into the 80s. But as of today, we're feeling every bit of that heat. You can see those hazy conditions as we take a live look over beautiful Lake Coeur d'Alene. In terms of what we can expect for our weather, right now 88 degrees, winds moving around 10, 11 miles per hour or so. So again, it is a hot one out here. I'm kind of questioning my own decision in terms of having a jacket on here in the Outdoor Weather Center, but nonetheless, we push through. Make sure you're staying hydrated out there because we do have that weather impact alert in place. Again, Laura, when we're talking about how long this heat's going to stay in place, we've got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday looking at our days for those weather impact alerts. Why? Again, hot temperatures, critical fire danger, and since we're in the thick of the summer right now, we may as well just assume we're going to be in high fire danger throughout the rest of these few summer months. But again, what we need to know, stay hydrated, calm down a little bit. You know, if you don't have to be doing any type of strenuous work, maybe just take a little bit of a seat inside, enjoy some of that air condition, and again, close those curtains up because we've got a hot one here in store for us today. We'll talk about our forecasted highs though coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Brandon, thank you. We do have an update now. Fire officials say 7 houses have been lost to the flames of a wildfire burning in Grant County, just south of Vantage. It is called the Railroad Fire, and right now there are level 3 evacuation orders in place. And this is a map of the area. All of Beverly and Schwana are outlined in red, which means the areas are closest to the danger and people should evacuate immediately. This includes people living along Lower Crab Creek as well. The Grant County Sheriff's Office, Beverly, has seen the most damage. 7 houses now destroyed along with several other structures. This is a time lapse of the flames from a wildfire alert camera. The fire has burned about 750 acres so far. An evacuation shelter has been set up in the high school in Mattawa. We will update you as we continue to learn more. And we spoke with Kyle Foreman with the Grant County Sheriff's Office about the fire today. With the high fire danger, they are reminding people about the current burn bans and urging people just not to burn things.
So Grant County has an annual burn ban, which goes all summer long. We want people to honor that. We still have people that are going outside and trying to burn leaves and use their burn barrels, and they're getting caught, and the fire marshal is issuing fines for those violations. People need to be very, very careful with fire or anything that could possibly cause a fire. That includes going out to a rural shooting range and having a ricochet that sparks a fire, having no spark arrestor on your ORV when you're out recreating. There's any number of things that can cause a fire. We're asking people to be very, very careful so we do not continue to have incidents like this one.
So tracking wildfires in North Idaho today as well. The Upper Smith and Turner fires just north of Bonners Ferry continue to burn. The Upper Smith fire has burned more than 1,000 acres. It is at 0% containment. Right now there are no evacuations, however, in place. Crews are continuing to work on containment, but it's been certainly tough because the fire is burning in very tough terrain, very steep and rocky. So far, the Turner fire has grown to about 680 acres. That is at about 82% contained. Fire crews are continuing to put out hot spots and work on that. A new Washington state law is changing what renters and landlords can do when it comes to air conditioning. Now, under the law, which took effect last month, most landlords can no longer prohibit tenants from using portable air conditioners, including windows, saddle style, and floor mounted units. Tenants who plan on installing a window unit must give their landlord at least 2 days notice and follow certain safety requirements. Supporters of the law say it reflects Washington's warmer summers and treats access to air conditioning as an important public health issue. The man accused of beating and hurting his daughter was in court today for a preliminary hearing. 32-year-old Aaron Dyke was arrested earlier this month. Court documents show he called for help after his 11-year-old daughter began seizing in the car as they were driving to the hospital. The girl was then taken from Kootenai Health to Sacred Heart Medical Center in Spokane to get more treatment. Dyke is being held on a $500,000 bond and could face up to 35 years in prison. A Coeur d'Alene physician was sentenced to 40 months in prison and must pay $1.25 million in restitution for involvement in a telemedicine fraud scheme. 70-year-old Dr. David Antonio Becerril was convicted of playing a role in a nationwide telemarketing conspiracy to defraud Medicare. Evidence presented at his trial showed between February of 2018 and September of 2019, the doctor, who was a licensed physician in Washington, billed Medicare for unnecessary genetic tests and medical equipment, costing Medicare millions of dollars. Right now in North Idaho, the personal information of some Kootenai County residents could be at risk. The county said they had a ransomware attack in March that included social security numbers, payment information, and in some cases, biometrics, which can include fingerprints. You will get a letter in the mail if this data breach impacts you. And if you have any questions, you can call the county on the phone number we've listed there on your screen.